Fuck.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my video for our second video. Today we are going to be doing a tutorial on this skirt. Yes, the girls have asked for it and I am here to serve. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much for tuning in for video number 2. Quick disclaimer, I would like to state that this tutorial is not to teach you stitches, but rather the pattern of the skirt. If you need help with stitches in more detail, I will be uploading a video this Sunday at 11 a.m. teaching these basic stitches such as the chain, half double crochet,
For this
and double
tutorial,
crochet. You will need a tape measure used to measure your hips, crochet hook, I'm using a 5mm hook, and yarn. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 2 different methods of beginning your waistband. The first method that you see is going to be the foundation half double crochet. This allows for more stretch opposed to when you start with the chain stitch. If you are not too fond of this stitch, check the description box for a timestamp on when the chain stitch begins. Now, for the chain. This is a more standard way of beginning your projects, but it is a little bit more restrictive with stretch. I promise you, no matter which way you decide to start, your piece is going to come out looking beautiful. It is totally up to you and just preference. Alright, let's get right into the tutorial. We're going to start off with the slip stitch. I also want to do a quick reminder that if you're beginning with the chain stitch method, go ahead and check out the description for the timestamp. Alright, now that we have our slip stitch, we're going to insert our hook into the loop and chain up 3. This is the beginning of our foundation half double crochet. Next, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the very first chain, yarn over, pull through 1. There should be 3 loops left on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 1 more. Then yarn over and pull through 3. That completes the very first foundation half double crochet. Again, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the very bottom of that first stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 1 again, yarn over, and pull through 3. Just a friendly reminder that this tutorial is not intended to teach you stitches. If you need a little bit more help on stitches, I am going to link a video down below to help with this stitch. Otherwise, you can turn on your post notifications and hang with me at Stitch With Me on Sundays, and that is where I will go more in depth with how to complete these stitches. We have now completed 3 foundation half double crochets. You're going to continue this same stitch until you reach your hip measurement. Also, this design calls to be a multiple of 3. It is very important that when you are checking your measurements, you are stretching your stitches because this will be a stretchy item. I have now completed my foundation half double crochet with just 1 stitch to go. This measures to be my hip measurement to stretch. I'm going to show you guys how to connect into the round using a foundation half double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert a hook into the bottom of the last stitch completed, and also insert our hook into the very first stitch completed. We have now completed our first foundation half double crochet row. I'm going to go ahead and transition into the chain method. So if you chose to use the foundation method, go ahead and skip the next segment. So option 2, the chain method. Just like the first method, we're going to begin off with a slip stitch. Go ahead and grab your hook and begin chaining up. Your chain length should be the same as your hip measurement to stretch. In addition, it will need to be a multiple of 3 for this design. Now that we have a chain that is the length of our hips, we are going to slip stitch into the very first chain created at the beginning. Next, we're going to chain up 2 and complete an entire row of half double crochets. Half double crochets are just a yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, then yarn over and pull through 3. Again, it's yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 3. I will try to attach a video for extra help for those who need it. But a reminder, every Sunday I will be hosting Stitch With Me and going in depth with each of these stitches. You're going to continue around with half double crochets for the remainder of the chain. I'll be back with you guys when I'm on my last stitch. Here's what it should be looking like so far. Now we're going to go ahead and insert our hook into the top of the first half double crochet completed. Insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Okay, so whether you begin with a foundation half double crochet or a chain, we should all have 1 round of half double crochets. We're going to continue half double crochets for an additional 2 rows totaling 3. So go ahead, chain up 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 3. And continue that sequence around this entire row for a total of 3 rows. We are finishing up now our 3rd row of half double crochets. Go ahead and slip stitch into the first half double crochet of the 3rd row. We are now going to go into the body of the skirt. You're going to chain up 2, yarn over, insert your hook into where you slip stitch into, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops on the hook. For this portion of this tutorial, your chain 2 will actually count as your first double crochet. Now into that same exact stitch, you're going to create another double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. The basis of the body of this skirt is worked up of a cluster of 3 double crochets, a chain 1, skipping 2, Then repeating another cluster of 3 double crochets into that one stitch. So here I'll show it again. You're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2, yarn over, insert your hook into that same top stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, and pull through the last 2, and again, yarn over, insert your hook into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Here's how your work should be looking so far. 2 clusters in 1 chain space. Let's create another. Chain 1, skip 2, then create your cluster of 3 double crochets into the next stitch. You're going to continue the same sequence around for the entire body of this skirt. If you need more help, feel free to rewind. The remainder of the skirt is repetitive. I'm going to go ahead and speed up this next clip and meet you back when it's time to close off this round. Now we have completed all of the clusters and chain 1 spaces needed for round 1. Let's go ahead, skip 2, chain 1, and insert our hook into the top of the chain 2 that we created at the beginning of this round. Yarn over, pull through 1 and 2. Now go ahead and slip stitch until you reach the chain space. Now, for the remainder of the body of the skirt, all clusters of the 3 double crochets will be worked into each chain space. So slip stitch into the chain space, chain up 2, which counts as a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, and pull through the last 2. Like before, chain 1, skip the entire cluster from the previous row, and go into the next chain space. And that's all it really is to this skirt. You're going to complete the same sequence until you reach your desired length. For me, I measure from the top of my butt to the bottom of my butt and add 3 to 4 inches. I am nearing the bottom of my skirt, and you can see I have done some color changing. Let me show you how. So after finishing my last cluster in chain 1 space, I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch over to that chain 1 space as we did the entire skirt. While in that chain 1 space, we're going to chain up 2, pull up a yarn, and cut. Now pull your yarn completely through and pull tight. Now we are ready to attach our next color. Go ahead and create a slip knot. Insert your hook into the chain 1 space, attach your slip knot onto your hook, and continue making clusters of 3 double crochets for the remainder of the skirt. I've now achieved the desired length for my skirt. From here, I'm just going to go ahead and weave in the extra ends, and I think I'm also going to add in some fringe, maybe to the bottom or maybe diagonal. This is where you can get creative or leave it exactly how it is. In the next clip, I'm going to show you how I make mine unique to me. 3, 2, and 1. I'm really pleased to see the design of the skirt. It's crazy because it looks completely different from the first design that inspired this tutorial. That shows that a little switch to your design could make it really unique to you. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial with me, and we'll be back next Thursday for our tutorial on do-rags, or this Sunday for our tutorial on basic stitches. I'll see y'all soon.